What's up, guys? Tree of Woe Show, Raw review for August 29th, 2011. Sorry, we recorded our original review. Jake was here. He had to catch the bus real quick for school in the morning. We filmed it all. It was good. I went to put it on. Apparently it didn't save or something. So I'll just do it myself for now so you can have it up. And if we figure out where the old one is or if we can find it, we'll upload that one too or whatever. But anyways, Raw review. God, our favorite, Triple H, comes out to start the show, and he says that the SmackDown and Raw superstars are both going to be together, not just today, not just tomorrow, but for the foreseeable future, at least on Raw, is what he made it sound like. He asks Kevin Nash to come out to clear the air and whatever's going on with this whole controversy thing. But who do we get? The real man, CM Punk. Look in his eyes. What do you see? So Punk comes out. He's like, Triple H, you need to stop lying. This isn't one of your movies. Quit acting like you and Nash aren't together. You need to just finally admit it. So then who comes out? Kevin Nash to NWO theme music. Big fan of the NWO, so I was pumped about this theme music. He comes out and he says, I lied to you to get you out of the building so that I could deal with Punk myself. Triple H is like, all right, fine, whatever. I didn't think my best friend would lie to me. But this time I'm telling you to get out and you just stay out. But Nash came in with music and a Titantron, so he kind of knew something was up. Nash says, oh, good news. While you were gone, Laurinaitis signed me to a very lucrative deal. CM Punk's just saying, oh, why is this man? So CM Punk just starts saying, oh, the click's back, blah, blah, blah. We're bringing all these people back. So Nash finally steps in and says, I want Punk in a match now that I'm an actual signed superstar. CM Punk's like, okay, how about we make it a Night of Champions? And the crowd didn't quite know what was going on, or whether if they wanted it or not. Half were booing, half were cheering, whatever. By the end, they were pretty happy with it. So Triple H says, all right, fine, Night of Champions. Kevin Nash versus CM Punk. You guys can have each other. And I've got 2 words for both of you. And he holds up the mic, and the crowd just says, suck it. Oh, yeah. What? What a segment. And then you know who comes out? Everyone's favorite. Randy Orton live back on Raw. It's announced he will face Dolph Ziggler, the U.S. champion. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. Jake enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. Randy Orton bringing wrestling moves back for days. I mean, there was counters. RKO countered into a sleeper. Orton just doing the gut wrench, neck breaker sort of thing move. And then it ends with tosses Dolph Ziggler up in the air. He bounces up, and on the way down, he catches him with an RKO. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Backstage promo with John Cena where they just say, how do you feel about last week with Del Rio? And Cena just looks at him, just frontwards hat on there, just looks at him, walks off. So he's like, oh, it looks like he's heading to the ring. So John Cena, next, will address us, mere mortals. Yes. So anyway, we come back from commercials. Cena comes out, and he's talking, Del Rio's a coward. He's a cowardly champion. He blah, 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 doesn't do anything, whatever. And if he wants some, come get some. And he snickers at the camera like, look at me, I'm being aggressive. John Cena, oh, you can't see me, I'm aggressive. But Del Rio doesn't come out. Think 200 more pounds, a lot more hair. Somebody go get that. Yeah. Mark Henry comes out and he says, I'll come get some. And I'm going to destroy whoever wins the cage match tomorrow at Night of Champions. So, Night of Champions mentions, always good. So apparently Mark Henry will get the winner of Christian Orton, is what they're making it sound like. So that's good that his number 1 contendership is actually for a pay-per-view. And he says, yeah, I'll destroy ever. So Christian comes out. Christian says, well, you're going to be facing me because I'm going to destroy Randy Orton tomorrow. And then I'll beat Henry at Night of Champions. And Christian pretty much just calls Cena a whiner. Like, I'm sick of it. And Cena's like, oh, really? A whiner is saying that you come out with too much bronzer on. It's HDTV, Mark Henry this, blah, 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 whatever. So that both of them were like, oh, let's beat up John Cena. And then there was a man backstage, a great man. He looked at the monitor and said, 2 guys want to fight 1 guy? I'll fight him. Boom. Sheamus runs out to the aid of Jonathan Cena. So they're doing a standoff. They're looking at each other. Christian dips out of there. He's like, I'm not going to deal with this. Then Mark Henry leaves. So it shows John Laurinaitis. Wow, if the Rock is cooking. Shows Laurinaitis backstage. He's like, I have a great idea. How about we make a tag match? John Cena, Sheamus, Mark Henry, Triple H. It's a great idea. Triple H runs in. Hey, lucky for you, I already planned that match. And then he's like, you just gotta remember, I am your boss. You work for me. And he's whatever. They're just pretty much arguing. And then, oh my goodness. This match, oh, I love both these guys so much, so I really didn't know what was going on. My favorite wrestler today, CM Punk. My second favorite wrestler today, Miz. In a match together. So I was pretty excited, actually. I was excited to see these guys. Miz comes out, cuts a promo on how, oh, you say you're the best in the world. I'm the most must-see champion in WWE history. And he's, oh, I'm awesome. And CM Punk's just kind of looking at him like, yeah, you haven't won a match in a while. So he comes out. They have a match back and forth. Same basic moves. Miz with always the backbreaker and the neck breakers, and CM Punk doing his usual cool stuff. And then he picks Miz up for the GTS. R-Truth comes out, interferes, helps his buddy old pal, the Miz. And CM Punk goes John Cena and just clears both the dudes out. He's just throwing R-Truth, throwing Miz, hits the GTS on Truth, I think, and then Nash comes walking out. So Punk's looking at Nash like, get in here. And the Miz comes up from behind and hits him, beat on him, and then Nash power bombs Punk and does the like big monkey, whatever. And then the next match, ooh baby, Jack Swagger versus Sin Mystico Cara Hunico or whatever. It's Hunico, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I'm sorry, but it's not real Sin Cara anymore. So they come out, they have a match. Sin Cara botches 2 or 3 things, which is, you know, you got to make it look like Mystico didn't leave, so you got to botch some stuff. But yeah, so midway through, Vicky comes out to like support Jack Swagger, I guess. And Jack Swagger kind of looks out there and sees her like, oh, I'm gonna impress her, just beating on him. But then Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler runs out, and he's like, Vicky, come on, you don't need Jack Swagger, whatever, you have me. So he goes up there and distracts him, and then Sin Cara does the Jeff Hardy Swanton, runs over, does the Chris Jericho lines, all, ooh, 1, 2, 3, cool finisher. I mean, I don't think it's as good as real Sin Cara, Mystico, his little backflip thing, whatever, I don't know what they call it, but yeah. But whatever, not a bad match, just kind of building towards the whole Vicky angle with Swagger and Dolph. Next, we have Air Boom, da, 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 peace, in the rematch, defending their tag team titles against Jennifer Hudson's husband and Joe Hennig, as we will call him, or as you guys, the world knows them as David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy. Goes back and forth. You could tell this was just kind of a match, like get this rematch out of the way so we can move on with the tag division, not with these clowns. So it ends with Kofi Kingston hitting Trouble in Paradise on Otunga. Or I honestly don't remember. Does it matter? They both aren't very. Yeah, they both suck. Whatever. But then after the match, Otunga walks up to Lawler because it seemed like they was just purposely burying them every week on commentary. So I hope it's not leading towards anything big, but like Otunga went out and they're both like, oh, you're gonna talk, say something now, and they just stand there and argue, whatever. And then the match of the century, 5-star classic, Kelly versus Brie Bella. Oh my goodness. Good thing I actually watched it this week, because normally that's Jake's job, but I really did watch it this week, unfortunately. But so they're whatever. Kelly, Brie Bella, they go for a while. Nikki Bella flies in the ring, twin magic. Hits Kelly with the X-Pac facebuster. Pop. And then, okay, who in the back drew up Justin King to miss a call? He is the referee of the new generation. Justin King for Rock Cena. Whoever drew up Justin King to miss that call. Okay, Justin King doesn't miss calls. He probably saw it, but he's like, okay, Kelly's supposed to lose. I saw it. Like, he knew. He just didn't want to tell us. Justin King doesn't make mistakes. Get that through your head. So anyway, Nikki Bella pins Kelly, so Brie Bella wins. Kelly's first loss in a long time. Like, she's like Cena now. She doesn't lose. And then we get an Alex Riley promo as we come back, as he wasn't on the show tonight. Neither was the WWE champion, Alberto Del Rio. Because who needs your whatever. Maybe they're just saving him for SmackDown, so it makes it seem like a bigger deal. But then we get to the main event. Mark Henry and Christian versus John Cena and Sheamus. Sorry, LeBron. My bad. So yeah, whatever. They go. You pretty much can probably guess how it went. Sheamus starts in the ring. He's all taped up. Oops, you can't see that. I'm just doing, yeah, you know. Oh my god. He's taped up from SmackDown where he got handled by Mark Henry. So he starts out, and Christian and Henry tag in and out throughout the match. The normal stuff. And then at the end, it gets to Cena. Cena comes in just, because most of the match, Cena was just there getting the crowd fired up. Like, oh, cheer for Sheamus. We like him now. And the kids are like, I don't know yet. But whatever. So Cena comes in. Shoulder block. All the normal stuff. But Christian counters the first couple times. So it wasn't just like come in, boom, boom, dominate, game over. They go back and forth for a little bit. But in the end, we all know what happens. Sheamus comes in, brogue kick to Christian into the FU attitude adjustment. Yeah, so pins him. 1, 2, 3. John Cena wins. Of course, John Cena wins. But then, after the match, we cut backstage. We see Triple H watching. It's kind of a stern look on his face. And then CM Punk walks up. And Triple H says, or Punk says that Laurinaitis wanted me to come in here and talk to you. He said you wanted to see me. And Triple H says, yeah, I just wanted to inform you that your match at Night of Champions with Nash has been canceled. And I'm just like, what? I mean, no, what? Why would we do that? And then Triple H looks deep into his eyes and says, at Night of Champions, you will face me. Well, not me, but I'm Triple H. Me. God. Triple H. The game. The cerebral assassin. So, apparently at Night of Champions, the Kevin Nash match is off. And it will be CM Punk versus Triple H. I'd rather see that than Punk Nash. So, hopefully they keep it and it's not just like a ruse trying to get us excited and then it doesn't happen, you know? Because, yeah. So that's all that happened on Raw. It goes back to Cena celebrating or whatever. So no Del Rio on the show. So we don't have the WWE champion. So that didn't make much sense. But at least we have another match announced. A big one if it's Punk Triple H. That's much bigger than Nash. They built towards maybe the tag team titles being Air Boom against Miz and Truth, hopefully. That's why it just kind of seemed like they needed to get McGillicuddy's backwards hat and Otunga's Zack Ryder clothes out of the picture to make it a more formidable looking tag team title match at Night of Champions. So hopefully that moved in the right direction. Henry said that he's in the world title match. So there was a lot of Night of Champions mentions, which is a lot different than SummerSlam. So hopefully they're learning that it's okay to announce stuff to build up to it other than just here's your matches. You know. So at least they did a good job of trying to build stuff up better than usual at least. And I enjoyed Raw. There were some good matches. I liked the Orton match a lot, but I like Randy Orton a lot, so I'm kind of biased. But I thought it was really good. And I liked most of the matches, yeah. People that needed to win won pretty much. Build stories. And, yeah, so we apologize that we couldn't film this together. We tried. And if we find it, we might post it. If not, whatever. This is it. Raw review. Am I not good enough for you people? Gee. But Jake started school today. College boy. I start school tomorrow, college boy. So, but we will see you tomorrow for a review. We'll be together, I think. He has a night class, but he'll make it in time to review of Super SmackDown. Good night, America. From the Tree of Woe Show. Subscribe to us if you haven't subscribed yet. Like this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Post it on Twitter. This is Justin from the Tree of Woe Show. Signing out. Peace.